Hey there, Kyler. How are you? This is Ashley. We spoke yesterday in regards to your website. So this is the video I was talking about. Basically, I'm just going to show you how you can start maximizing your traffic online. Honestly, the ultimate goal is to get you on the first page all across Google, beating out your competition and taking their traffic. I'm not trying to waste anyone's time, including my own, so I am going to try and keep this nice and short. If you do have any questions or you want to know more, whatever the case may be, reach out. I'd love to talk some more. And with that being said, let's just jump right on in. So I'm going to start with your current website. I like the layout of your site. I like the name of your site as well. I like your about us and what you are about and just how you got started in general. I would suggest having a phone number somewhere at the top because look, when it comes to having a website, it's all about how user friendly it is, how easy it is to navigate, and all about catering to the different people who are going to come to your website. So when some people come to your website, they don't want to have to scroll and dig and click just to see, first off, what your phone number is. Second of all, if you offer a service that they're looking for. And third, if you even come to the area that they're in. So I would suggest those right there. A phone number, a locations tab with all of the areas that you are willing to go to if outside of just Anchorage, as well as the services that you do offer, what type of fences you do, wood, chain, whatever. So I would suggest that, as well as a form submit. First off, they're good for conversion rates, and second of all, it's catering to different types of people. Some people, they don't want to have to call. They just want to fill out a form. They don't want to talk on the phone. Meanwhile, other people, they don't want to fill out a form. They want to talk on the phone. So it's all about catering to different people. So scrolling through on your homepage, the first thing that I notice you are missing is content, which is this that I have highlighted. That's really all you have. Definitely my first tip is to go and get some more content. Google likes to see right around 1,500 to 2,000 words of keyword-rich content. So definitely go get some more. And look, if I want to be found for fencing Anchorage AK or fence company Anchorage AK or, chain link fence Anchorage AK, I'm going to have that as a header. I'm going to have that somewhere in my description, and I'm going to even save a picture as that. Not a lot of people know, but the pictures on your website count as content or count for content. Now, like I said, I did fencing Anchorage. I just did that. It had pretty high search volume. I could have done anything else, but I just figured, what, I might as well do this one. And the first person in here is like an actual fencing type person, like sport. So we're going to this one. So this Titan Alaska is your competitor, and I'm going to show you how to beat these guys. Now, these guys do have a little bit more of a user-friendly type website where it's a little bit easier to navigate, and it's catering to the client, possible customers, a little bit more than yours, I will say. They have their phone number right up at the top. People don't want to have to memorize it, so multiple click to call buttons are appreciated. All of their, services that they offer and all of that good stuff. But what I'm looking at is their content and how much more content they have than you, which is all of this here. But look, they're not considered an authority because they're not at that word marking that Google likes to see, which, as I just said, was right around 1,500 words of content. So if you were to go and get that, put that on your homepage, fit in some keywords that you want to be found for, you'd already be beating these guys out as far as content goes. Now, if you go back here, as I said, I searched fencing Anchorage AK, and I'm just going to break down Google a little bit for you. So the first visible thing that we can see is the GMB, which 40% of traffic comes from this area. Now, getting in this area requires having citations. So what I would do if I were in your shoes is I would go and find out all the different directories that AAA fencing or AAA fence has themselves listed in. I'd list myself yourself in them as well as like 300 more. Because look, whatever your competitors had to do, whether it's from the GMB, the organic, or any other keyword search across Google, you're going to have to do the same exact thing and then some, because we want to get above them, right? So definitely go and list yourself in more directories. And then as far as this last section of Google, this is the organic section, and getting in here requires having relevant backlinks. Now, you don't want just any old backlink pointing at you. Like if you were to have a Pizza Hut pointing at you, it's not going to be as powerful as having another likewise company as yourself from a different area, of course, linking back to you. We want the most relevant backlinks, and that's for the most effectiveness. So to get you in here, we need to beat out your competition in every aspect possible. Now, I went through every single page, and I couldn't find you. So I don't think you're not, and I'll show you here in a minute, you're not ranking for anything. So we come to a paid resource I pay monthly for, and we're currently looking at your stats, and I'll show you your competitors here in a minute. But you have nothing all across the board, and this is why you are not getting any traffic to your website per month. What you are being found for currently is Anchorage Fence Repair and Fencing Companies Anchorage, which you're on the 7th page for this keyword, and you're on the almost 5th page for this keyword, which is why you're getting no traffic from both of those keywords. Now, if you were to have some backing, some SEO done to your website, then you would be ranked for these keywords, and you would start seeing some traffic from those, but you just don't have any work done. So the trust flow of your website is no data, meaning Google does not look at your website as trustworthy or legit, and you don't have any backlinks, so you don't have a rating for backlinks. Now, if we look at your competitor over here, these guys don't have that much of a better powered website, but they have more than you, and that's why they're in the spot and getting the traffic that they're getting and you're not. So their website is not considered trustworthy or legit in the eyes of Google. And the 6 backlinks that they do have are not very powerful. Only 5 of them, well, that ain't too bad, but 5 of them are do follow, but 5 backlinks is nothing. We add sometimes 10 backlinks a day, depending on the day, the month, the algorithm of Google. But if these backlinks are strong enough to get them in their spot that they're in, then they're good enough to get you there too, right? So what I'd do is I'd go and I'd get these backlinks pointing back at you. Now look, once you beat them in content, you beat them in backlinks, you take this spot in Google that they're currently in, and you start seeing that traffic that they're currently getting, which you can read. They're getting 123 people to their website per month. That's a per month number. So then as far as what they're being found for, this is what people are typing in Google. Privacy Fence Anchorage AK. 100 people are going in the Google search bar and they are typing that in. And out of those 134 of them are directly going to their site. That's 34 people you miss out on. That's a lot of traffic. And that's a lot of potential business. Let's say you were to land 10 out of those 34. You get $1,000 per job. That's $10,000 off just one keyword and one keyword alone. Let's see what else I have. Fence Company Anchorage AK, 9 people. 13 Fence Company Anchorage AK. 14, 17, 21. You can see all the traffic that you're missing out on. And this is just one of your competitors. So these are your competitors for this specific keyword search. If I were to type in any other service that you offer in any other area that you serve, you're going to have completely different competitors possibly. So we need to get you on this first page of Google for all the keywords that you want to be found for. But what I'd do is I'd go throughout all of your competitors, find the high volume, low KD, how hard it is to rank, how many times it's being searched, relevant keywords, and I'd place them throughout that 1,500 words of content I was talking about. That's why we need that much content, so we're able to strategically place those keywords and easily place them at that, to where we don't have to worry about Google flagging your site for keyword stuffing. Because if we were to have that happen, it's basically where your site gets blacklisted. Nobody will be able to find your site, and we do not want that to happen. There are strategic ways about going to do all of this, and we've perfected it. Not only that, if you don't have enough content, Google is not able to decipher what your business is. Therefore, they don't know how to rank you accordingly. But look, that's all I have for you right now. Yes, it's great to be found by word of mouth, but we want to target the people who are new to the area, or who have worked with one of your competitors for the past 5-10 years, found out they're being overcharged, or whatever the case may be. So now they're trying to find a new company to work with. We want to target those people. And as long as you're, on the 3rd, 4th, 5th page of Google, that's not going to happen. There's a lot of business to be made, a lot of people to be helped. It's just not going to happen being on that 3rd, 4th, 5th page of Google. We need to get you on this first page all across Google. I have the tools, the means, and the knowledge to get you there. It just takes you wanting to take your business to that next level to do so. So reach out. Like I said, I'd love to talk some more, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a great one, Kyler. Bye.